Wall Street has been using AI to trade for 30 years. They never told you, they never planned to. That changes today. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what algorithmic trading is, how regular investors are now using it to generate huge returns in 2026. It's called quantitative AI investing. The way to understand it is through 4 steps. Step 1, the shift. Why AI is the biggest wealth opportunity of your lifetime, why most people will miss it. Step 2, the system. What AI investing actually is and how it works. Step 3, the filter. How to evaluate any AI investing tool so you don't get burned. Step 4, the access. Step by step, how to get started today. The real value is in step 3, because without that framework, you're flying blind in a space full of bad products. For those who don't know me, I'm Beaman. I'm an entrepreneur who's had over 250 million in exits. I spent years working inside the world of algorithmic investing alongside the team at GemAlgo. I've seen what works, what doesn't, what the power of AI looks like in a real brokerage account. Stick around for step 4. That's where I show you the exact AI technology billionaires have been using for years to supercharge their portfolios. Now, let's get into it. Section 1, the shift that's already been happening. Every major technology shift in history created a wealth gap, and that gap always formed the same way. A small group of people recognized what was happening early, moved on it, and ended up on the right side. Everyone else waited to see how it played out and got the leftovers. Think about real estate in the 80s. The people who bought early built generational wealth. The people that waited paid 3 times the price a decade later. Think about the internet in the 90s. The people who built businesses online early became the wealthiest entrepreneurs in the world. The people who said it was a fad kept doing things the old way until they got wiped out by someone who didn't. Every single time, the pattern is the same. The technology arrives, most people dismiss it or wait. A small group moves early. The gap opens. And once it's open, it almost never closes. AI is that moment right now. Here's what most people get wrong about it. They think AI is something that's still coming, something still being figured out. It's already here. It's already being used. In the investing world specifically, it's already been running for decades, inside the biggest hedge funds on the planet, generating returns that the traditional investing world can't explain and can't replicate. The question is whether you're going to be on the early side of the gap or the late side. AI will never be worse than it is right now. Think about that for a second. Whatever you're seeing today is the floor. Every month it's getting more capable, more accessible, and more embedded into how money gets made. The people who understand this and move now are going to look back at 2026 the same way early internet adopters look back at 1995, wishing they had embraced the technology sooner. Section 2, what AI investing actually is. Most people hear AI investing, they think one thing: buy NVIDIA, buy Microsoft, buy the AI stocks and ride the wave. That's not what we're talking about. Real AI investing means using algorithms to trade the market the way institutions have been doing for decades. The difference in results between those 2 approaches is staggering. There's a name most individual investors have never heard: Jim Simons, mathematician, former codebreaker. Quietly the most successful investor in history. While everyone else was picking companies and holding them, Simons did something completely different. He treated the market like a math equation. He built algorithms that identified patterns no human could see. He compounded money with a consistency the traditional investing world couldn't explain. For over 30 years, his fund averaged 66% annual returns. Not 10, not 20, 66. He didn't do it by predicting the future. He did it by having better systems. The firms that followed his lead: Renaissance Technologies, Citadel, 2 Sigma, Goldman Sachs. They've been running these systems for decades. No emotion, no guessing, no watching charts. Just math, data, and automation generating returns that traditional investing can't compete with. Here's how it works at the mechanics level. Every trading day, the system scans thousands of US stocks, filters for real liquidity and real volume. From there, it tracks hundreds of different factors per stock, processing millions of data points per second across fundamental signals, volume patterns, and momentum shifts. No human analysis can do that. No team can do that. The core insight behind the strategy is this: the biggest players in the market, BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, Vanguard, they can't drop $10 billion into a position in a single day. That would move the market against them. So they do it quietly over days and weeks, but they leave footprints. You could see it in order flow, in volume patterns, in how price behaves at certain levels. Think of it as fresh snow on a trail. You can't see the hiker, but you see exactly where they walk, how fast, and where they're headed. Properly built AI system reads those footprints in real time, gets in when institutions gets in, rides the move with them, exits when they exit. Pattern recognition at a scale no human can match. That's what real AI investing looks like. Until recently, you needed to be running a $1 billion hedge fund to access it. Not anymore, it's publicly available now. Section 3, how to evaluate any AI investing tool. The moment a technology category gets hot, bad products flood the market. That's true in every industry, and it's absolutely true in AI investing right now. So before you put your capital anywhere, here's what to look for. Question 1, where does your money actually sit? Who has custodian of the funds? This is the most important question you can ask. A lot of AI investing products require you to hand your capital over to them. Your money goes into their account, their structure, their control. Any legitimate system keeps your money in your own US regulated brokerage account. You maintain full custody, full control. You can withdraw at any time. If they want your money in their hands, walk away. Question 2, can they show you a verified live track record? Not backtested result, not simulated performance. Live trading data, third-party verified, timestamped inside real brokerage accounts. Backtested results mean nothing. Anyone can build a model that performs perfectly on historical data. What matters is what happens with real money in real markets. Ask for live data, and if they can't produce it, that's your answer. Question 3, how is risk managed on every trade? A well-built system risks a small fixed percentage per position, never more than 2% of the total account of any single trade. If they can't clearly explain how risk is managed on every entry, move on. Question 4, where are they actually trading? Legitimate AI investing systems trade real assets on real regulated exchanges. US stocks on the New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, S&P 500. Zero leverage, no derivatives, no options, no offshore brokers. If the product involves any of those things, the risk profile changes completely. Question 5, what happened in a bad market? Anyone can make money when the market goes up. What happened in 2022 when the NASDAQ dropped 35% and the S&P fell 25%? If they don't have a clear answer, backed by verified data, that tells you everything. Those 5 questions filter out 99% of the bad products in this space. Write them down. Use them every time. Now that you've got the framework to evaluate this properly, if you want to start leveraging the power of AI in your portfolio, click the link below to book a private demo where me and my team at GemAlgo will walk you through the full verified performance data and exactly how the account setup works. Section 4, how to get access today. This is the step I told you was worth staying for. Now that you know what AI investing actually is and how to evaluate it properly, let's run the best system I've found through every single one of those 5 questions and show you exactly how to get access to it. The system is called Orion and built by GemAlgo, a quantitative AI algorithm engineered to do for individual investors what institutional hedge funds have been doing for decades. Trading US stocks automatically inside your own US regulated brokerage account with full transparency and zero leverage. Here's the verified track record. 6 years of live trading, real money, real markets. 2020 up 44%, 2021 up 99%, 2022 up 17%, while the NASDAQ dropped 35% and the S&P fell 25%. 2023 up another 28%, 2024 up 77%, and 2025 up 43%. Total return from 100,000 starting account over 1,100%. Third-party verified, time-stamped inside a real brokerage account. Now let's run through the 5 questions. Where does your money sit? Your own US regulated brokerage account. Interactive brokers, E-Trade, Robinhood, Webull, StoneX, Alpaca, tastytrade. All FDIC and SIPC insured. GemAlgo connects via API to execute trades only. They can't withdraw your money, they can't move it, they can't touch it. Verified track record, 6 years, third-party verified, timestamp, all shown to you in the demo. Risk management per trade, maximum 2% of account equity, calculated automatically before every single entry. What are they trading? US stocks only. New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, S&P 500. Zero leverage, no derivatives, no options. Performance in a bad market, 2022. NASDAQ was down 35%, Orion up 17%. Every single box checked. Here's who this is built for. Anyone with capital they want to grow. High-income professionals, retirees, business owners, executives, physicians, attorneys, founders. People looking to generate passive income. If you move forward, your brokerage account gets connected, and the algorithm starts running automatically. Now that you've seen all 4 steps, Wall Street has been using AI to compound money for 30 years and kept it completely out of reach. That wall is coming down right now. The technology is verified, the track record is real, and access is open to anyone who is serious about generating passive incomes. You've got the 5 questions to evaluate any AI investing product in the space, and you've seen exactly what a legitimate system looks like with 6 years of verified data to back it up. If you want to learn more about AI trading, click the link below to book a private demo where me and my team will walk you through everything. By the end of that call, you'll know with complete clarity whether AI investing belongs in your portfolio. I'll see you in the next video.